Nigeria, it is time for self-defense, not jungle justice. Catholic Church, Nnamdi Kanu, Director General of DSS, and others raise alarm. Looking at the situation of things in Nigeria today, do you agree that it is time for self-defense? Does the church even support self-defense? The Catholic Church teaches that self-defense is not only a right, but also a duty in certain situations. The right to self-defense is based on the principle of love and preservation of one's own life. The Catechism of the Catholic Church addresses self-defense in Part 3, Section 2, Chapter 2, Article 5, specifically in paragraphs 2263 to 2267. These paragraphs discuss the legitimacy of self-defense, the principles guiding it, and the conditions under which it can be considered justifiable. When is self-defense justifiable? In cases of unjust attack, where one's life or bodily integrity is threatened. When defending others, such as family members or those under one's care, self-defense is justifiable. When defending property, but only if the property is of significant value and cannot be recovered through other means, self-defense is justifiable. The question now is, in Nigeria, has it become a justifiable option? Your guess is as good as mine. Or is it only individuals that can carry out self-defense, or can it be done by a group or a community? According to the teaching of the Catholic Church, apart from individuals, communities, authorized authorities. When you talk of communities, it includes nations. They have rights to defend themselves against external threats. Authorized authorities too, legitimate authorities such as law enforcement and military personnel, can also exercise self-defense on behalf of the community or state, as much as individuals also have rights to defend themselves against an unjust aggressor. You can find this in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, numbers 2264 to 2266. So self-defense can indeed be carried out by a community, not just individuals. With this point explained now, let us now listen to various individuals who have opened our eyes and enlightened the public on the urgency of self-defense in the situation we have found ourselves in Nigeria. Try to listen very well, link up what they are saying with the teaching of the church, and see whether in Nigeria today, self-defense could be said to be the most reasonable option. Drop bias regarding whoever has said what and listen to the message. It will be for our common good in this nation, Nigeria, where one ethnic group is determined to wipe out the rest and destroy everyone else. Let us hear from our well-meaning Nigerians who have expressed their views on this, and let the Nigerian leaders think about this. And they have, of course, the Nigerian leaders have accepted through the Director General of DSS that it is time for self-defense in Nigeria. While the Catholic Church has always preached right to self-determination, right to self-defense, Nnamdi Kanu has called the attention of the Nigerians and the international community on the need for the same rights to be respected. Director General of DSS has recently affirmed that communities have rights to defend themselves against external threats. I want you to listen to the end and you will understand. Now it's time for self-defense.
Than what is happening right now. I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. As Ojo Zokadu did at Lobanta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Hope most of them have proved to us that you are stood to give us land in Olo. Hope most of them will give them land in Olo. We can go and kill are prepared to kill bandits. I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer in misery. But see, they come down to the south, they tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babiala. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today?
Fellow Nigerians, is that clear? Yes, sir. Fulanis are the #1 citizens of the country, and you must honor them and honor their cow. Is that clear? Yes, sir. They will invade your farm, kill your wives, destroy the means of your livelihood, and there is nothing you can do about it. Is that clear? Yes, sir. They will rape your wives, steal, kidnap you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Is that clear? Yes, sir. And anytime you touch any means of their livelihood or you touch any of them, there will be justice for the Fulanis. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Fulanis are the #1 citizens and you are inferior. Their cow is better than you. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Now, there is nothing you can do about it because Fulanis are the #1 citizens. Is that clear? Yes, sir. After destroying you, they are not going to compensate anybody. The government will compensate nobody. We will compensate nobody. And if you touch them, we will send the soldiers after you. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
See, what a lot of Nigerians don't know is Hausa and Fulani are two completely different people. Genetically, Hausas are more closer related to Igbos than they are to Fulani. Fulani is every problem that everyone has in northern Nigeria with the north. It's with Fulani. But there is a small group who infiltrated the Hausas. I am Hausa, he's Fulani. We don't speak the same language. The only thing we have in common is Islam. But we're not the same people. Hausa Fulani is the same thing as saying Igbo Ibibio or Yoruba Irobo. And Hausas, unless we come out and start disowning these people, everyone in Nigeria is going to hate us. Because Fulani herdsmen, they're a group of people in Nigeria. His people, Fulanis, they're herdsmen. They're lawless in Nigeria. They have guns. They're the only people in Nigeria who are allowed to carry guns. They have guns. They walk around all of Nigeria. They'll go to anywhere. They'll go into anyone's farm and they'll let loose their sheep on their cows on the farms, right? If the owners of the farm try to fight back, and the government does nothing because the Fulanis are a very powerful, tiny minority in Nigeria. But the Hausas need to start coming out publicly and disowning Fulanis. We have nothing to do with these people. We have lived in peace with every tribe in Nigeria for as long as that land has existed. The moment the Fulanis came in, every issue everyone has in Nigeria is with Fulani.
I have spent 35 years in this job. But for political appointment, I should be on my way out by April. About the practical approach to mobilizing to curb insecurity. The practical approach to mobilizing people is that you have to get everyone involved. You do not expect the Nigerian Army, police, DSS, to protect every Nigerian or every community. It is not going to work. How can you create first line of defense? We all belong to one community or the other. What we have to start experimenting is how we can make the community to prepare first if the first line of defense for us. Our culture is communal. We do things together, festival together. Ceremonies together, wedding ceremony, whatever. So why can't we fight some miscreants, some charlatans among us together? The community should say, you cannot come here. This is the way we have to do. We have to allow some level of armament for the communities and they can serve as the first line of defense. All society approach is not the first time we are hearing. But what I'm saying, the way to do it is when we live here, those of us who have some influence, the elites in society, discuss with your communities, come to us, get some sort of approval and guidance, and then we can stop these criminals. We should not make this another talk show. And that's why this is my intervention. That security starts from you. So when I hear people say this is security in Nigeria, as long as human beings exist, there will be security problem. The issue is the response. We have to get the communities to rise and defend themselves first. And the time to start it is now.
Now, it can never happen again. That one-sided, people are going to be killing another person to lie, it's gone. In Plateau State, it has happened. In Kano, it has happened. The very moment you hear an event happen in one place, it picks up in northern Nigeria. Because our people are not educated, they don't even know what's happening. The very moment somebody just tell them, see, they've killed people somewhere, they are trying to attack Islam, finish. People are fighting. Nigerian government, this is there for you to take action. No? Don't sit down, fold your hands until this thing happens. Of Christians in northern Nigeria is in danger. And one thing I know that is going to happen is there's going to be a retaliation, because if Muslims start to attack Christians in northern Nigeria, Christians will retaliate. Please, let us do the needful.
They have laid the foundation to take the whole of Nigeria. But if anybody thinks that Boko Haram is restricted to the north, go think again. Unless the church rises and stops them, Boko Haram will come to the south. You know, they came to
April 1st, 2025. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, retired journalist, among other things. The 16 people that were traveling to Kanu to visit their family for Salah were not travelers. They were terrorists. I repeat, they were terrorists. The government wouldn't tell you that. I'm right. So if you want to go and cause mayhem in any parts of the southeast, south-south, southwest, or middle belts, people will respond mercilessly. I don't want anybody telling me I'm advocating jungle justice. People, defend your communities. Nobody's coming for you. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. You're telling me 16 people are hunters. Which bushmeats are they cooking? They're hunting humans. So get into your fucking heads. Everybody in the government. I mean, look at what Mr. Trump is doing. Undocumented immigrants. Undocumented people from other parts of Nigeria. This is why people like Nnamdi Kanu are saying you should separate the country. Because some people are undocumented and coming to use that I am a Nigerian to come to the south and kill my Igbo people, kill my Edo people, kill my Yoruba people. Like I said, call me tribalist. I fucking don't care. Whatever the case, this country is going to be free. You cannot continue this organized genocides of Igbo people, Edo people, Delta people, Yoruba people. You can't. Ahmadu Bello started that bullshit. See what happened to him in 1966? He was the first they killed. I got lots of people in the north who are my friends and elites. And they don't support this shit.
We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as northerners is retrogressive in nature. It's anti-developmental in nature. It's holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the herders started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people. You tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing. It's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing. It's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us. How long are we going to go this way? Again, look at what happened in regards to the closure of school during Ramadan. A lot of people, reasonable Nigerians, came out to say that this is wrong, this is anti-developmental. It doesn't stop you from doing your religion, it doesn't stop you from being who you are. But what did the North do? A quite majority were celebrating and were saying this is a good thing, this is a very big progress for the propagation of the gospel of God. And look at where we are now. So, how are you going to tell me that the northerners are not hypocritical in nature? And let's face it, this is what the politicians do, and who are their disciples? Their disciples are the common northerners, the majority that are poor. The second point is the fact that when there was a bill in regards birth regulation, what happened? Who were the front runners in ensuring that that bill doesn't come through? It was still the North. I remember a senator coming to the Senate House with 5 or 6 of his wives, trying to convince people how he is happily married and is responsible. But let's face it, Oga, if you are capable, you have the capacity to marry 5 wives and have many children as much as you want. What now happens to your brothers, those that doesn't have the capacity and are marrying so many women and are giving birth to so many children that they can't control? Is it the same thing? How long are we going to continue this as northerners? It's still going to continue till you change your mentality, till you change your orientations, till the common man in the north starts challenging these allies that uphold you at ransom. How many of the allies do you have their children in Almajiri schools? Why should you open Almajiri schools and send children to Malams that doesn't even have the capacity to feed his own family? And you tell me that this is not a northern agenda, and you tell me the problem of the north is not itself. The problem is we are the problem. Until we wake up, nothing is going to change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who were as well the major advocates of the Muslim ticket? The North. The North. And where has it brought us? Look at where it has brought us.